It just happened so, like I said, it was all so fast. Like from when we first started hanging out to when we started dating. I would say just a few weeks later, he like was scared to say I love you because it was like so soon.
We were playing a song, I forget the name of the song, country song, and actually right out there. And
I remember like we were driving and he parked in front of his house and he just like, he said it loud and he like went and like laid on his horn because he was like kind of like a relief of like, oh my gosh, like I said it.
They've said something about I love you or something in the song, and I kind of sung that part out loud, and just kind of how it happened. And yeah, it was pretty cool.
And yeah, I just love him.
All right, cheers, AJ.
So we met on Twitter. He messaged me.
Just slid into her DMs, I guess you could say.
He had like given me his phone number, and I had just started college, and so I was like, okay, I'll text this dude. We went ahead and started talking, and then finally he kept trying to ask like meet me in person. And he's from Modesto, I was from Ripon. We had like no mutual friends, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna meet this random guy.
And then we were supposed to go to Del Oso Farms. It was around Halloween time, and we ended up getting there too late, and we ended up hanging out in my pickup truck in the gas station parking lot the first time we met.
So we went and we drove around in his truck, and we headed out to Modesto actually. That was the first time we hung out, and then a few days later we hung out again, and I would say after that we were together like every day, every time we had a chance to be together.
And yeah, that was it. I wasn't really looking for a long-term thing, but here we are in 5 years, just a couple weeks ago, so.
And I had no intention of settling down or being in a relationship. But just a few weeks after us meeting, he had a Ben & Jerry's, and it had the date etched in it. And I was like, what's this mean? And he's like, well, what do you want it to mean? I'm like, are we dating? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And again, like at that point in time, I didn't even really want a boyfriend, but he just swept me off my feet.
Who gives this woman's hand in marriage?
I do.
Take your bouquet. There you go.
From pretty early on, we like talked about getting married, but we knew that we wanted to be together for like the long run.
Of course, buying a ring, it's a big deal and all that stuff, so I just kind of knew, I guess, really. I mean, I knew she was kind of the one.
I'd say about 3 years later, on my birthday in Reno, he got down on one knee. And he proposed, and it was a long engagement, so we were engaged for 2 years.
We went out to dinner, her folks, my folks were there, a couple of my good friends were there, and
they served our like appetizer plates, and I got a plate with a box on it, and I was like, what's that?
just kind of got down on one knee, and usually people kind of give like a speech or something, but all I could think of to say is, I love you. And that's kind of how I did it. And it worked out, Krista, the first time I saw you, I knew you were the one. I look into your deep blue eyes, and I see a challenge worth fighting for. I see the love and passion you have for life, and it makes me want to be a better man for you and our future together. I see a strong woman who puts up with me, and that's a chore in itself. I promise to always love you and care for you. I promise to protect you from any harm. I promise to support you in anything and everything. Thank you for choosing me to be your forever.
You came into my life when I least expected it and quite honestly swept me off my feet. I wasn't looking for a forever, but very quickly it became apparent that you were my forever. We were inseparable from the moment we started hanging out. I laugh at the thought of how different we are, yet the same in so many ways. Mainly our stubbornness. Over the past 5 years, we've accomplished so much individually and together, from school to new jobs and buying our first home. We've been there to support one another when these things felt so unattainable. I admire how incredibly hardworking and dedicated you are. I know you will make not only the perfect husband, but the perfect father for our future children. I promise to serve you dinner at least once a week. I promise to listen when you need someone to talk to. I promise to continue to encourage and support you in your daily and lifelong goals. And most importantly, I promise to continue loving you even during trying times. Jay, there are no truer words than you are my other half, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
And by the authority vested in me by the state of California, I happily introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Galvan. AJ, you may now kiss your bride.
One more. Are we free? Oh, thank you.
No one can explain how feelings can stay.
I just love him. I don't even, it's so hard to put into words. Like, he just takes care of me, and then I take care of him, and there's just this, I don't know, we just mesh well together. I've always said he was like my second half.
She's a strong woman, and that's what I was always looking for, and she always seems to find something positive no matter what. I always don't have that outlook in life, and she always kind of brings that out in me as best as she can anyways,
I love you, and I look forward to seeing you later. I hope you look forward to seeing me.
Babe, I love you, and you put up with me, and you seem to always make me happy no matter what. Thanks for putting up with me.